Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got O'Neal. Bryant is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Malone, and it's Fox in at the 3. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
And Corver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Payton passes to Kobe. Malone down low. He's covered by Boozer, and it's Malone missing. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Malone. Back to O'Neal. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Boozer. And finished off by Rose.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Lakers off to a slow start. 6-point game. A pass to Fox. Malone against Boozer. Now the feed to Payton. Shoots over Corver. Payton can't get it to go.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
On its way from Rose for 2, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
O'Neal finds Payton. Malone outside. Rose against Kobe. And the Lakers with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Rose. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Malone. Six to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Noah. There's Rose with the 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter.
Los Angeles foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this one.
First personal foul.
The first one falls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thomas checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Bogan's in for Kyle Korver. The Lakers also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Malone. George comes in for Fox. And it's Russell in for Kobe.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
It's tipped in the corner. George with it. Brewer grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 17. On its way from Rose for two. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Rose has got 21 in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Payton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
O'Neal the bounce pass. Here's Payton. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the
Lakers. 4.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So with Payton on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Malone is out there with Grant. Then it's George. Then it's Bryant. And it's Russell in at the point. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And the shot goes in. Watson's got 7 points.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Russell kicks to George. Grant against Gibson. And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. Good work there as it goes. Gibson's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Rose, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. The Lakers also with a sub. Fox, he's checked in for Brian Russell. Here's Kobe. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
From deep, Rose. Gibson passes to Thomas. Rose up on top. Guarded by Fox. Rose, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here is George. Still without a basket. Grant, right side. George passes to Bryant. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
From deep, Rose traps in the tray. Rose has got 30 points.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Malone, left side. Thomas with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. And finished off by Rose.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, here's Fox. Stolen by Bogans. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the dunk by Rose.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Malone right side. Over Thomas. Thomas with the block. On its way from Rose for two, and the Bulls tack on two more.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's George after the Bulls pick up two. Poked away. Gibson with the steal. Bogans passes to Thomas. Up the floor. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Rose throws it down.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And finished off by Rose.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
61.
This is no.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He went on an historic scoring. And that does it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into...
Oh,
yes!
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Well, that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Derrick.
So it's the Lakers now. They get a hand on it. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound. From that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Chicago making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Three-pointer, Bogans. Good on the triple. Bogans got his second basket of the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Rose, he's checked in for the Bulls.
To the lineup for your Bulls, Derrick Rose.
And here is Los Angeles now. Malone looking around. Bryant can't get it to go. Bryant's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. And it's Rose finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
From deep, Rose, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Corver against Payton. Outside, Malone. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Payton. Kept alive. And it's blocked by Dang. Here's Rose driving the lane. And Shaq pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Back to Bryant. To end the run, and it's blocked by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Luke Walton's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell comes in for Kobe. Clock at 4. Payton outside. From the arc. And the Lakers with another miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
From deep, Rose buries it from three-point range. Rose has got 59 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Fires from way outside. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Russell. Now the pass to Walton. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Drills the three-pointer.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Payton dishes to Fox. Russell looking around. Pass to O'Neal. Over Noah. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And here's Rose outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Heat. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Payton's got his second bucket tonight.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Chicago.
And here's Rose outside, and the three ball is good.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Payton trying to get open his Shaq. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches. it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Noah. Brewer comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Watson in for Rose. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. George finds Peyton. Now O'Neal. That one drops for him. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game, and an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Malone on the bench. This is Phil Jackson's lineup. Rush out there with Derrick Fisher. Then there's Bryant Cook. Then it's George. And it's Sampson in at the power forward. Stolen by George. There's the... Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg. Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And stolen by Fisher. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got his first basket of the night.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hair.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bryant's checked in.
At the line for one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Oh, my. Nice finish.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Tipped away. Kobe with the steal. And there's the... Oh, my goodness, the slam!
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist from Cook.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Now here's Brewer, guarded by Kobe. 9 feet out. It's tipped. And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Here is Watson. Here's Gibson. Makes it off the glass.
TJ Gibson.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Kobe, that's for 2. And another basket for the Lakers.
And it takes a Herculean defensive effort to rattle Bryant. He sinks contested shots at will. How about his focus?
Brewer with the ball. Working on Bryant. Stolen by George. And here we go. Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Kobe with the steal. With the drive. And finished off by Bryant.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And here are the Bulls now. Knocked away. And Bryant throws it down.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
The pure athleticism of Bryant, breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
And it's Watson with the ball for Chicago. And finish off by Bryant.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Keith Bogans, he's checked in for Omer Ashik. And the Lakers making a change here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here is Bogans, guarded by Kobe. Kobe with the steal. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Now the Bulls with it. It's stolen by Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bryant's got 31 points.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Now, here's Brewer. Defense is right there, and he can't stop the run as he misses. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Malone.
Karl Malone.
And that's now 33 points for Kobe Bryant. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Watson, covered by Payton. Pass to Brewer. Gibson with it. And it's Malone with the rebound. Here's Kobe. Lays it up off the glass. Bryant's got 35.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Watson with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap